Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. I just realised on that last review I forgot to give a score. I've done that quite a bit recently. You just get carried away, you're drinking the beer, you give the notes, you talk about how much you love it, then you get sidetracked with some conversation about who knows what. And then you go back to the beer occasionally, and then more banter, more chat. You get lost in whatever crap you're talking about, and then it's like, oh, I'm going to wrap it up here. I've got another beer review to do, and then I'm like, shit, I forgot to give a score. So I'll probably put it in the comment what I would have given it. So it'll be, I don't know, roughly probably a 4.4 out of 5. Very good Westie. Good old bracket brewing. So now we have an international beverage. And cheers, Daniel. Good to see you back, brother. So this one, courtesy of Adam at Mersey Beers. Rivington, I feel like, which is one of his probably favourite breweries at the moment. He seems to dig them. So they've done a collab with Pinta out of Poland. It's called YULA, an Imperial Stout. It's only a little 330ml can, pretty small, but it's a big boy. It says, an Imperial Stout brewed with our mates at Pinta Barrel Brewing. Brewed with Colombian Marta beans from Blossom Coffee Roasters, Madagascan vanilla beans, and cacao nibs. So, coffee, vanilla, and chocolates. I love a bit of Madagascan vanilla. So, yeah, let's see how we go. Got my posh glassware. Had to go the finest for a beverage like this. Considering it's flown from England to here, it's got some nice carbonation. Doesn't feel too tight. Let's do it. Looks pretty good. Matches with my hat very well. And my top. So I would say jet black body, maybe very, 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 very dark tan. A tannish head, about one finger. It looks probably medium body. I would say mild carbonation. I don't know. I just look at it and it looks like it's going to be rich, roasty and rich. Let's have a whiff. So it actually is. It's not roasty at all on the nose. It actually smells quite biscuity. So I get more sort of like biscuit, like caramel. Chocolate and coffee are there, but they're sort of in the background. I'm going to say, just on the nose, I'm a little disappointed. I'm worried that it's not going to be what we want. It's certainly not. It's I wouldn't say it's spoilt. It poured like it looks amazing. It poured well. It's like just some beers, just on the nose. You can just tell they're not going to be as good as you'd hoped. Anyway, fingers crossed. Could be way better on the palate. It's got those cola vibes. I get like a touch of sort of sweet vanilla. But yeah, it's more sort of like biscuity, like caramel. Sort of comes across like an oatmeal stout more than like something roasty and rich. I just remember when I was hanging with Adam, I got a feeling he said one of the beers wasn't as good as he expected it to be, and this could possibly be the one. You wouldn't say like the coffee chocolate flavour you're getting. You wouldn't think it's sort of from adjuncts. It comes across more as it's just like fainting from the malt. Like that sweet vanilla. You can tell there's some sort of adjunct there, but it's not like very lively, if you get what I mean. Oh man, I'm disappointed. Like even the mouth feel, it's just very like yeah, it's like a little light. I just expected it to be sort of oily and rich and roasty and like they promote the coffee in it so hard, yet you're hardly getting any of it. It's a real shame. I really hope, Adam, this is the one that you said that, yeah, might have fallen short. If not, I'm sorry, dude, but yeah, it's just not doing it for me. And I've had beers from both these guys, and yeah, they're always pretty solid. I just can't remember if it's pronounced Pinta or Pinta. I think it's Pinta now that I think of it. I might just sort of let it sit for a bit. Maybe if it warms, it might sort of bring out some different flavors. But yeah, at this moment in time, I'm yeah, a little disappointed with it. But yeah, when it comes to all the beers that Adam's brought over for me, most of them are like my decision. Like we sort of worked together and picked out beers that I wanted. So yeah, it's not like yeah, when it comes to any of the beers and that, it's like he wouldn't take offence if, like I said, they weren't as good as we'd hoped or whatever, because I sort of picked them out anyway. But yeah, I just remember when we were hanging, he said something about one of the beers not being as good as he'd he'd hoped, and I just got a feeling it was one of the Rivington ones. I really hope it's this one because the other ones, like with Emperors, who are like well-known English dark beer brewer, it'd be interesting to see the average score for this. Oh, on Untapped. So you don't really get that fresh roasted coffee, I don't know, sort of feel that you normally do with that as an adjunct. And even like the cacao nibs, it comes across more as just chocolate from the mold, or like a cooking, like a chocolate powder. Mm. Hmm. So yeah, we just recently had some Rivington here in Australia. Um, yeah, for Melbourne we have Pine of Origin, so we got a bit of Rivington for the UK Pine of Origin, and some of the other sort of, like, because the distributor was bringing them out here for Pine of Origin. It's like a lot of the other bottle shops benefit from it because they're able to get their hands on some as well. So yeah, you'd see like Rivington, Verdant. What else was there this time around? Cloudwater, Moore, which was random. Vault City. Yeah, sort of. There's probably about 6 to 8. Yeah, like UK breweries that sort of appeared this time round. Unfortunately, no track this time. She's like the last stream, started off real quiet. Mr. YouTube algorithm is working against me today. YULA. YULA. Ooh. I've got a couple coming, dude. I'll have a quick look for you. And cheers, Brett. Good to see you, brother. I'm drinking a Rivington and Pinta collab, but going to be honest, dude, it's not really hitting. It's one that Adam brought back from England for me. It was a double West Coast. Okay. I'll just check what I've got coming from him. It's either going to be tomorrow or the next day. Uh, so the range I've got coming is Seasons Change, Red IPA, Run It Back, West Coast, Where It All Began, West Coast, Best Coast, West Coast, No Sleep Till, double IPA. So yeah, they're the 5. Paid in full. I've got a feeling I might have had it, but I reckon I drank it off camera. I reckon it was from the last time I got beers at one of the bottle shops. Then the other ones I've got coming in this haul, dude, is Garage Project and Other Halves. It's got like steak and onion and steak and cheese or something like that. Banks is technically juicy. I had that at the brewery. That was really good. Hop Nation's the Kalash Bourbon Barrel Aged Stout. Bent Spoken Mountain Cultures on the Terps Black IPA. That's meant to be awesome. And Bright's Midnight in the Mountains I think it's like a campfire stout or something. Holgate. I went there old school American IPA. And then the two mountain cultures I've got coming, apart from the July box, is the On the Whim and the Radio Silence, I think it is. I've still got to get that Speculoos stout. I haven't got my hands on that yet. I did hear that you can make up your own mix 4-pack cases and get it for a reduced price at Mountain Culture at the moment. So that might be my way to get the stouts for a bit cheaper. There's probably already heaps of people that have done it. They're probably sold out. Yeah, just the name rings a bell, dude. From what I remember, I reckon it was like last month's release or maybe the month before that. We went live like 3 times, dude. We went live once on Craig's, and then when we first met up, and then we went live from a bar in Melbourne, just the two of us. And then we went live again a couple hours later at his motel. So yeah, you must have missed him. And it was on both our channels as well. Yeah, it's a bit disappointing, Paulie. I'm yeah, battling to come up with any positives about it. I do remember when we were hanging out and we were talking about the beers, there was maybe one or two of them that he said don't sort of live up to the expectation. And I got a feeling this might have been one of them. Yeah, it's like meant to be, I don't know, like a roasty impy stout at 10% with like fresh coffee beans, cacao nibs, and vanilla. And it just, yeah, it's very, very lackluster and very thin. It tastes more like cola. It's sort of like caramel, brown sugar, and biscuit. So I might have to have another one after this. Damn it! I feel like chugging a beer. Yeah, I sort of wish Adam was here just so, yeah. He'd be working from home, I'd imagine. And it would be 2:30 in the afternoon. Oh, sorry, 2:45. But yeah, he's only just gone back to work this week, I think. He might even be in the office. So this is the beer anyway. Rivington Brewing Co. I can't remember where they're based in the UK. It's sort of like in the Midlands somewhere or just south of like where Manchester and that are. Somewhere in the middle anyway. And yeah, Pinta out of Poland. Yeah, it just says an Imperial Stout brewed with our mates at Pinta Barrel Brewing. Brewed with Colombian Mata beans from Blossom Coffee Roasters, Madagascan vanilla beans, and cacao nibs. It's got all the recipe to be awesome, and it's just it's pretty funny labeled, the Pinta one. A barrel with legs. Says that they import these beers to Sweden. Must be because of the Polish. Mm. Anyway, I don't think it's getting any better. Warming or a bit of air to it. There's been times where I've had stouts that have just fallen short, and it's like I get sort of a cardboardy note, even though they're not oxidized. And yeah, it's like sort of get that with this. Damn it! Ooh, I haven't had hill people for a while. That's awesome. I think it's got Sabro in it, doesn't it? Very, very good beer. Unlike this. I feel, I feel bad though, because like, yeah, it's one that he's brought over. Yeah, well, I want that Speculoos stout, and then I want the brand new one, and the IPA that come with it. Um, so yeah, if I could do those three beers, and then maybe it'd be good if you get twos. That'd be awesome. A 16 pack of 8 different twos. That'd be cool. Bleh. Yeah, I've seen. I don't know. It's just bad timing for me recently with mountain culture. They've had a lot of really good beers come out, but yeah, just lack of funds for me and being sensible. It's like I've been holding off on the purchases. Like even the Christmas in July, I was like, do I really, really want to get it? And I'm like, yes, yes, I do. I don't think I've ever. I don't think I've ever missed like a big beer release from them. Most most limited releases and that, if I miss them, I generally seem to pick up a can somewhere. I reckon I've only ever missed like a couple of beers over the years. Once again, it is bucketing down outside. It calls for this sort of stuff. This shit weather. The Oh, yeah. One thing that hurt me is my rent went up and my wage went down. So that really fucking hurt because I'm not in a managerial sort of role anymore. I've lost a bit of cash. It's not massive, but still, when your rent goes up and your wage goes down, it's like, yeah, you're missing out on probably, I don't know, like a case of beers or something every week. It's only going to get tougher. Mm. It is good not having to deal with, like, not having to babysit fuckwits at work anymore. I just get in there and do my thing, and sort of like, yeah, I've lost a bit of money, but yeah, like, it's pretty good. I'm not having to deal with some of the shit that I had to. It's just shit though, because you feel like you're going backwards. Like if you're looking at it like a career perspective. But yeah, I've never really been one to think much about career anyway. Life to me is just more about, yeah, just making enough money to be able to have a bit of fun and do what you want. And I couldn't give a fuck about, yeah, like having some high flying career and a big massive mansion and all that shit. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of FOMO in craft beer, especially if you've been into it for a while. And yeah, it's like Pokemon, got to catch them all. See, like if I don't know, something happened, I missed out on a couple of weeks of like Mountain Culture and Banks releases, I'd be like fucking devastated. Yeah, cheers, brother. Oh, that's cool that we're the same age. Yeah, you've got to catch up, dude. Next time I go to Sydney, I'll make it so it's like I go for a bit longer and it's like known more in advance. I really enjoyed it. Like I want to get back there. Yeah. See, I've had such a massive year as far as stuff I've done and concerts, and it's been very memorable. Like it's going to go down as one of those years I'm going to look back at and go, that was fucking awesome. I mean, I've worked hard. I deserve it, sort of thing. Um, yeah, obviously, I've still got Oasis and Metallica later in the year, November. And now AC/DC have just announced they're doing an Aussie tour, and I'm like, fuck, like I really want to go to it because I feel like it'll be their last tour. But they've got it in the same fucking week as the other two. I'm like, oh, I can't afford three massive concerts all within like 10 days. Because like I'm gonna have to stay the night in Melbourne every time there's one on. So yeah, it's like plus the Akadaka tickets will be really expensive, I reckon. It's at the MCG, so there's gonna be like 100,000 people there. It'll be so good. Fuck. I bet you they'll go on sale and I'll buy one. I'll just be like, fuck it. You only live once. The thing that, yeah, I think the thing that helps me with them is I've seen them before. So when you've seen a band before, it's like the FOMO's not as bad. Yeah. I mean, my dog's called Angus after Angus Young, and Bon Scott is a fucking legend. Malcolm Young is a legend. They're all legends. Aussie icons. One of the greatest songs of all time was when they were going down Swanson Street on the back of a trailer. It's a long way to the top. Fuck, that's good. With the bagpipes. Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't bother sort of trying to connect with you. One person I should have connected with was Joe Giuseppe. Um, yeah, I don't know why I didn't. I think I just probably didn't think I had enough time. And he's not huge into the craft beer. So that was probably another thing. I probably just thought, oh, fuck it. Yeah. But yeah, like I had an absolute ball. Like I did, yeah. The main breweries I wanted to do. The only one I didn't get a chance to revisit was White Bay. It's just because it's in Balmain, so it's sort of in an area by itself. And I was hoping to get there before the Parkway gig, but I just got carried away doing other stuff. So I got to visit Chebo's Burgers, which was fucking unreal. That was a recommendation from a good burger guy in Melbourne. Yeah. So I was sort of hoping Mersey Beers would join this stream in the chat so I could talk to him about the beer, but unfortunately no sign of him. He's probably sleeping. Sleepy ales. Yeah. What can I say? The beer just hasn't delivered like I thought it would. At least I'll remember to score this one, unlike the bracket one. So yeah, the bracket IPA, if any of yous watched that and wondered what score I gave it, would have been about a 4.4 out of 5, like awesome Westie. I think with this, I can't sort of give it any more than like a 4. The qualities that I do enjoy about it, I mean, it's got that sort of nice caramel touch to it. The chocolate, the vanilla, they were there, but just subtle. Same with the coffee. Yeah, just definitely fell short by a long way. Just had so much potential. You'd look at the two brewers, you'd look at the style, the percentage, and then you'd read on the back and you'd go, fuck yeah, that's going to be a rad beer. And it just didn't live up to the hype. So let's hope that's the only average beer in the bunch. I could possibly be back with another review. Not sure. It's probably a bit late. I might just save myself and do 2 tomorrow night. Might even do a chug maybe. The old rock and metal chug short video. Yeah. Shout out to Adam from Mersey Beers anyway, because this is one of I think 13 beers I've got to try from him. So yeah, look out for one tomorrow night. I might do. Maybe I'll do the other Rivington tomorrow night. Rivington and Emperors. Possibly do that. Or maybe the Sure Shot Westie. One with all the mullets on it. I know that beer's not meant to be anything special. We just picked that one up last minute sort of thing. But yeah, I'm out of here. Cheers, peeps, and thanks for chiming in. We'll see you probably tomorrow night. Laters.